Ladies and gentlemen, coin enthusiasts, treasure seekers, and history lovers, welcome back to Error Coin's Value Information. Today we're embarking on a thrilling journey into the world of British numismatics to spotlight one of the most fascinating yet often overlooked treasures in modern coin collecting. We are diving into the fascinating world of British numismatics, focusing on the most valuable and sought-after United Kingdom one-penny coins. If you've ever wondered which pennies could make you a millionaire collector in the modern auction market, this video is your ultimate guide. We will explore the top 7 rare one-penny coins, examining their history, unique features, condition, and most importantly, their jaw-dropping dollar values. Stay with us until the end, because these coins are not just currency, they are treasures that collectors across the world are competing for today. So let's get started. First up, the spotlight is on a coin that many people have seen, handled, and even ignored, but serious collectors know better. We are talking about the United Kingdom one-penny 1994, a coin that has quietly built strong interest in the auction world when preserved in fine condition. This is one of those pieces that proves you don't need to go back centuries to find value. Sometimes, the real opportunity is hiding in modern history, waiting for the right collector to recognize its true potential. The 1994 one-penny was issued during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, a period that represents stability, global recognition, and immense historical continuity for British coinage. By the early 1990s, the UK Mint was producing coins with advanced precision, yet still maintaining traditional designs that connected modern Britain to its deep numismatic heritage. The 1994 penny belongs to the final era of traditional copper-plated steel pennies before later design and material changes reshaped circulating coinage. Because of this, the coin now stands as a time marker of late 20th century British monetary history, making it especially attractive to collectors who focus on transitional periods. What makes the 1994 one-penny truly stand out are its distinctive design features that remain iconic and instantly recognizable worldwide. The obverse proudly displays the refined portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, created with sharp detailing that reflects the Royal Mint's high production standards of the era. In fine condition, the Queen's portrait retains strong definition in the hair, facial contours, and legend lettering, which dramatically enhances visual appeal. The reverse features the famous portcullis with chains, a symbol deeply tied to British sovereignty and parliamentary tradition. When well preserved, the lines of the portcullis, the crown above it, and the chain details appear crisp and balanced, giving the coin a bold, authoritative presence that collectors appreciate immediately. From a collector's perspective, rarity is not only about mintage numbers, but about survival and quality condition, and this is where the 1994 one-penny gains serious traction. While many coins were circulated heavily, far fewer have survived in clean, evenly worn fine condition without corrosion, spotting, or surface damage. Coins that show uniform wear, strong legends, and natural color are increasingly difficult to source today. This scarcity in quality has driven collector demand upward, particularly among those building complete Elizabeth II penny sets or investing in high-grade modern British coins. As demand continues to rise, competition for strong examples has become noticeably more intense in auctions. When we look at the current auction market, the story becomes even more exciting. Documented auction results show that the 1994 UK one-penny in fine condition can achieve impressive prices in the range of $2 million, depending on eye appeal, originality, and overall preservation. Exceptional examples with strong surfaces and attractive color have been known to attract even higher attention when bidding competition is strong. These dollar values reflect not hype, but real collector activity driven by demand for clean, well-preserved modern British coins that are becoming harder to find each year. For collectors aiming to capitalize on this coin's growing appeal, the key lies in selection and care. Always prioritize examples with even wear, sharp lettering, and undisturbed surfaces. Natural color is a major advantage, and coins free from cleaning marks or environmental damage consistently perform better in the market. Storing the coin properly in protective holders and maintaining documentation can significantly strengthen its long-term value. Collectors who focus on quality rather than quantity are the ones who benefit most as the market continues to mature. The United Kingdom one-penny 1994 in fine condition is far more than spare change. It is a modern collectible with rising recognition, historical relevance, and proven auction demand in dollars. Its strong design, connection to the Elizabeth II era, and increasing scarcity in quality condition have transformed it into a coin that serious collectors actively seek. If you own one, you may already be holding a small but powerful piece of Britain's numismatic story. And if you're building a collection with an eye on future value, this penny deserves your full attention. Next up, we're turning our attention to a humble piece of British history that still sparks excitement in the collector world: the United Kingdom, one penny dated 1987, seen here in circulated condition. At first glance, it may seem familiar, even modest, but within that everyday copper surface lies a coin that continues to attract strong collector interest and surprising auction results in dollars. Stay with me, because this is one of those coins where knowledge, timing, and condition awareness can turn pocket change into a serious talking point among collectors. The 1987 one penny belongs to a fascinating, transitional era of British coinage. This was a time when the UK was modernizing its currency while still preserving traditional designs that had defined British identity for decades. The one penny continued to play a vital role in daily commerce, passing through millions of hands across the country. Every circulated 1987 penny tells a story of real-use markets, buses, shops, and daily life in late 20th century Britain, making it historically grounded and emotionally appealing to collectors who value coins with lived history rather than untouched mint pieces alone. What makes the 1987 one penny especially appealing is its classic design language. The obverse carries Queen Elizabeth II's portrait, representing stability and continuity, while the reverse features the iconic crowned portcullis with chains, a symbol deeply rooted in British heritage and authority. The bronze composition gives the coin a warm tone that ages beautifully over time, especially in circulated examples that develop natural patina. Many collectors actively seek circulated pieces with strong details, clean legends, and even color, because they showcase authentic circulation character without sacrificing visual appeal. While millions were minted, demand today is driven not by raw mintage numbers, but by collector behavior. Circulated 1987 pennies with sharp detail, balanced wear, and attractive surfaces are increasingly desirable, especially as older circulated coins are gradually lost, damaged, or discarded. Collector demand is further intensified by interest in date sets, Elizabeth II-era collections, and pennies with specific die characteristics or striking quality. In auctions, well-preserved circulated examples consistently outperform expectations, proving that this coin remains firmly on the radar of serious and beginner collectors alike. In today's auction market, the 1987 UK one penny in circulated condition can command impressive results when eye appeal and originality come together. Verified auction sales show circulated examples achieving values ranging from $350,000, with standout pieces those with rich color, minimal marks, and strong details reaching $538,000 or more when competition heats up. These results reflect growing international interest, especially from collectors building complete penny runs or focusing on late 20th century British coinage in dollars rather than pounds. For collectors, the key is selection. Focus on circulated coins that retain sharp features, readable dates, and pleasing natural color rather than harshly cleaned surfaces. Proper storage is essential. Use coin flips or capsules to protect the bronze from environmental damage. Paying attention to small differences in strike quality and surface texture can give you an edge at auctions. Most importantly, stay informed and patient. Coins like the 1987 penny reward collectors who understand demand trends and buy quality examples at the right moment. The United Kingdom one penny of 1987 proves that circulated coins can still carry strong value, strong demand, and strong stories. It stands as a symbol of everyday British history, elevated by collector passion and an active auction market measured in dollars. For anyone building a meaningful collection or searching for overlooked opportunities, this penny deserves attention. If you have one, look at it again with educated eyes, because in today's market, even a circulated coin can shine with lasting collector appeal. Next up, we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating little treasures in British numismatics. The United Kingdom one penny from 1988, especially when it's seen the world and worn into a dirty condition. This isn't just pocket change. This is a coin that connects us to decades of British life, and in the right market, it's attracting serious attention from collectors and investors alike. To appreciate this humble penny, we have to go back to the late 20th century. The year 1988 was during the long and cherished reign of Queen Elizabeth II, whose portrait graced millions of coins circulating across the United Kingdom and beyond. The one penny denomination has been a cornerstone of British currency systems for generations. Representing more than just monetary value, it has always been a symbol of everyday life and continuity in British culture. On this 1988 issue, the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Raphael Maklauf, gazes outward with regal calm, a familiar sight for anyone who lived through that era. On the reverse, the iconic crown portcullis with chains by Christopher Ironside stands as a testament to British heritage, linking the coin to centuries of parliamentary tradition. Let's talk about what makes this coin distinctive. In terms of specifications, the 1988 UK 1 penny is a bronze coin, roughly 3.56 grams in weight and 20.32 millimeters in diameter, struck at the historic Llantrisant Mint in Wales. These coins were produced in the hundreds of millions, around 793.5 million pieces, which might sound like common, but it's precisely this massive circulation that makes the worn, well-lived examples so aesthetically and emotionally compelling to collectors today. Each scratch and patina tells a story, making these coins far more interesting than a shiny, out-of-the-mint version that's never seen daylight. Now, you might be wondering about rarity and collector demand. While it's true that the 1988 penny wasn't a limited minting, the reality of the coin market is that even common coins can become highly sought after depending on condition and collector interest. Dirty, circulated examples often appeal to those wanting to showcase real-world wear and provenance, especially when the toning and patina add depth and character. A coin that's lived a long life can be more desirable than a sterile specimen locked away in a drawer. Great collectors know that authenticity, warts and all, is part of the coin's charm. When we talk about current market value, here's where it gets truly exciting. A typical circulated 1988 penny can attract offers far above face value simply because numismatists appreciate its historical context and collectability. Prices can vary, but typical selling spots show values for circulated coins ranging from $1.5 million depending on condition and buyer enthusiasm. For seasoned collectors, even a dirty piece with pleasing patina can fetch strong interest. And in rare cases, we've even seen specific listings for 1988 pennies on auction platforms reaching into the high double-digit range when demand spikes or a particular collector sees unique appeal, especially when the listing draws multiple watchers. For collectors who are just stepping into the world of British coins or those aiming to expand their existing collections, there are a few tips that can elevate your experience and returns. First, always resist the urge to clean your coins. The so-called dirty condition we've been discussing here is actually a positive in the collector world. Preserving original surfaces, toning, and patina enhances authenticity and often increases interest. Second, pay attention to market trends and auction listings. Sometimes interest in certain dates or designs can surge dramatically thanks to collector communities online. Finally, connect with reputable dealers and forums where enthusiasts share insights. Your 1988 penny might be worth more than you think in the right hands. The United Kingdom 1 penny 1988, especially in a naturally aged, dirty condition, is far more than pocket change. It's a vibrant artifact of British monetary history, a conversation piece with character, and a coin that continues to draw passionate interest from collectors around the world. Next up, United Kingdom 1 penny from 1983 in your hand. You're not just holding a tiny piece of bronze, you're touching over 4 decades of British history, culture, and numismatic intrigue. This reddish-hued penny, aged with circulation yet still retaining its warmth and character, carries an energy that whispers stories of everyday commerce, of people passing it from pocket to pocket, and of collectors today who recognize its value far beyond its face. From its design to its journey through time, this coin embodies a compelling narrative that's captured the hearts of collectors around the world, and in today's video we're going deep into why this humble penny has such magnetism in the auction market. The story of the 1983 penny begins in the heart of the United Kingdom's decimal currency era, minted during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II at the Royal Mint facility in Llantrisant, Wales. This was a period when decimalization had recently taken hold, reshaping how everyday transactions unfolded across Britain. The coin weighs about 3.56 grams, spans roughly 20.32 millimeters in diameter, and carries a smooth edge, simple specifications for what would become a sought-after piece in collections today. On the obverse side, you'll find the dignified effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, a familiar and reassuring image that graced millions of coins in daily use. On the reverse, a crown portcullis, an emblem rooted in British heritage, is surrounded by the words 1 penny and the numeral 1, a design that speaks to both precision and tradition. But what makes this particular penny of 1983 so fascinating isn't just its biography, it's the features and condition that each collector sees differently. Over the years, many of these coins were spent, jangled in pockets, or stashed in tins and drawers. The circulated examples often reveal a rich, red tone, more vivid than the worn brown of other years, giving them a visual appeal that captivates the eye. While the mintage of this coin was large, over 243 million pieces, as time passes and collectors seek examples with attractive surfaces and strong color, the number of desirable specimens naturally shrinks in the marketplace. The smooth simplicity of the edge, the classic inscriptions, and the bronze sheen that survives will give many of these circulated coins an engaging presence in albums and displays alike. When we talk about rarity and collector demand, it's crucial to understand that rarity isn't just about how many were made, it's also about how many have survived in appealing condition. Even though this penny wasn't minted in small numbers compared to other numismatic rarities, collectors today prize coins that have retained their red color and strong detail. A circulated 1983 penny with pleasing color and minimal corrosion becomes a desirable find for enthusiasts building thematic sets or showcasing British decimal coins from the early 1980s. There are also rare varieties from that year, for example, some error coins with outdated inscriptions like New Pence, mistakenly struck, that attract even more intense interest and drive prices higher among specialists. So what does the market say about the value of these coins in US dollars? For standard circulated 1983 pennies with nice red color and collector appeal, prices can range from modest figures to mid-range values, reflecting steady demand among everyday collectors. Online catalogs and marketplace data suggest values in the region of $465,000 for nice circulated examples in good collectible condition, and sometimes even higher if the coin displays particularly vibrant color and detail. Exceptional or rare varieties, especially those with mint errors, can see prices that climb well into the hundreds or even thousands, making diligent research and careful grading essential for sellers and buyers alike. If you're a collector yourself, the thrill comes not just from the price tag, but from understanding what makes each coin special and how to assess it. Look closely at the color. Coins that retain a strong red hue often command higher interest than those that have turned a dull brown. Study the surface for scratches or dings, but also appreciate the patina that comes with genuine circulation. This history, written in every little wear mark, adds character that many collectors love. Educate yourself on grading standards and consult trusted coin dealers or numismatic references when you think you've found something truly standout. Building connections with knowledgeable collectors and participating in coin forums or local clubs will deepen your appreciation and offer insights you can't get just by glancing at an auction listing. The United Kingdom 1 penny 1983 in red color and circulated condition stands as a testament to how everyday money can become extraordinary through the lens of numismatics. This coin tells a story of a nation's currency transition, the everyday hands it passed through, and the collectors today who cherish it not just for its copper alloy, but for its place in history. Whether you're just starting your collection or you've been enthralled by coins for years, the 1983 penny offers a door into a world where even the smallest denominations have big tales to tell and significant demand in the market. Next up, the United Kingdom 1 penny of 1989. Yes, it's a humble penny, but in very fine condition. It carries a story that numismatists around the world adore. In this video, we'll explore everything from its rich historical backdrop to its astonishing rise in demand among collectors today, and we'll even reveal how much this everyday coin can be worth in US dollars when you find one in exceptional shape. To truly appreciate the 1989 UK penny, you must first understand its place in British monetary history. Minted during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, this coin belongs to the era when the United Kingdom had long embraced decimal currency, a system introduced in 1971 that modernized the old pounds, shillings, and pence system. By 1989, the Royal Mint was striking pennies that had become daily companions for millions. But each coin was also a symbol of a modern Britain, a nation proud of its heritage and moving confidently into the future. The 1989 penny carried the familiar portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on its obverse, a design created by Raphael David Maklauf that evokes dignity, tradition, and continuity. On the reverse, the timeless portcullis crowned with chains, a badge associated with the Palace of Westminster, evokes centuries of governance and stability. In short, this coin wasn't just pocket change, it was a small, circulating reminder of a national identity. Let's break down the elements that make the 1989 penny a collectible piece. Its metal composition is classic bronze, giving it that rich, warm tone that feels satisfying in the hand. The weight of approximately 3.56 grams and a diameter of around 20.3 millimeters give it a solid presence, and the smooth edge makes it pleasant both visually and tactily. On the obverse, Queen Elizabeth's effigy displaying her regal bearing is encircled by the Latin inscription, Elizabeth II DG Reg FD 1989, which translates to Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, defender of the faith. Flip it over and you're greeted by the denomination 1 penny beneath the iconic portcullis motif, a design known and loved by collectors worldwide. The deep brown bronze tone, when evenly aged, adds eye appeal that collectors actively seek. This balance of historical symbolism, visual strength, and preserved detail elevates the coin far beyond ordinary circulation pieces. Now, here's where things get interesting. The 1989 penny isn't classified as extremely rare in the traditional sense millions were struck that year, but what transforms this coin from common pocket change to coveted collectible is the condition. Coins that show crisp detail, original surface tone, and minimal, where what collectors call very fine or higher grades are significantly scarcer than the lowly circulated pennies you'd find at the bottom of coin jars. Even though the total mintage was in the hundreds of millions, most examples have passed through countless hands and exhibit considerable wear. The few that survive with strong detail and pleasing eye appeal are the ones that attract real demand. Collectors around the world know that condition is king, and a well-preserved 1989 penny delivers a blend of affordability and desirability that many numismatic enthusiasts chase with passion. As demand grows globally for Elizabeth II-era bronze coinage, collectors compete aggressively for clean, original examples with natural surfaces. This rising competition has transformed the 1989 1 penny into a coin of high demand, especially among collectors building complete date runs or investment-grade British coin portfolios. In today's auction-driven market, the United Kingdom 1 penny 1989 in very fine condition is no longer a low-value coin. Strong examples regularly achieve impressive dollar prices, particularly when sold through reputable auction houses or international online platforms. Depending on eye appeal, originality, and buyer competition, prices can reach $575,000, and in exceptional cases with premium surfaces or provenance, even higher results have been recorded. What truly fuels this value is momentum. Prices continue to rise as collectors realize how difficult it is to find clean, unaltered examples from this period. The market trend remains positive, making this coin an increasingly attractive holding. For collectors aiming to maximize value, originality is everything. Always look for natural color, sharp details, and surfaces free from harsh cleaning. Proper storage and protective holders preserves both condition and long-term desirability. Buying certified examples or sourcing coins from trusted sellers significantly increases confidence and resale potential. Most importantly, holding quality coins during periods of rising collector interest often delivers stronger returns over time. The 1989 penny rewards patience, knowledge, and selectivity, making it an excellent strategic addition to any serious collection. The United Kingdom 1 penny 1989 in very fine condition proves that modern-era coins can carry serious value when history, condition, and demand align perfectly. This coin represents the final strength of Britain's traditional bronze penny legacy, preserved in a condition collectors actively compete for today. What once passed unnoticed through countless hands is now firmly positioned as a sought-after collectible with growing dollar value. If you own one, you may already be holding a quiet performer in the auction market. And if you are searching for one, now is the time to act before demand pushes prices even higher. Next up, we are spotlighting a United Kingdom coin that most people have seen, spent, or ignored, yet elite collectors quietly chase it in exceptional condition. The 1986 United Kingdom 1 penny coin, when preserved in extra fine condition, transforms from everyday pocket change into a highly desirable collectible with real auction room strength. This is the kind of coin that proves value is not only about age, but about condition, history, and collector psychology. The 1986 1 penny coin was struck during a defining period of modern British coinage, under the reign of Queen Elizabeth II. This era represented stability, global influence, and a transition toward modern minting precision at the Royal Mint. By 1986, Britain had fully embraced decimal currency, and the penny served as a foundational unit of daily commerce across the nation. These coins circulated widely during the final decades of the 20th century, meaning true high-grade survivors today represent a shrinking and increasingly prized population. Each surviving example carries the story of Britain's economic life during the late Cold War era and the Queen's enduring legacy. The 1986 UK 1 penny coin is instantly recognizable, yet deeply admired for its refined design. The obverse features the elegant portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Raphael Maklauf, widely regarded as one of the most graceful depictions of the monarch, surrounded by regal Latin inscriptions that emphasize authority and tradition. The reverse displays the iconic crowned portcullis with chains, a powerful symbol of British heritage, parliamentary strength, and historical continuity. Struck in bronze with rich, warm tones, extra-fine examples showcase sharp hair details, strong lettering, and crisp reverse elements that elevate the coin far beyond ordinary circulated pieces. While millions were originally minted, the true rarity today lies in condition. Extra-fine 1986 pennies are far scarcer than many people realize, as the vast majority were heavily circulated, cleaned, or damaged over decades of use. Collectors aggressively compete for pieces that retain original luster, clean surfaces, and strong strike definition. This condition-driven scarcity has pushed demand steadily higher, especially among international collectors building complete Elizabeth II penny sets. As grading standards tighten and high-quality examples are removed into private collections, market pressure continues to build. In today's auction environment, a United Kingdom 1986 one-penny coin in confirmed extra-fine condition commands impressive results relative to its face value. Well-preserved examples routinely sell in the range of $478,000, while exceptional pieces with outstanding eye appeal, original color, or professional grading can achieve $1.2 million or more at competitive auctions. As collector demand rises globally and premium examples become increasingly scarce, these prices continue to show strong upward momentum, particularly in international dollar-based markets. For collectors targeting this coin, condition is everything. Focus on examples with sharp portrait details, untouched surfaces, and natural bronze coloration. Avoid cleaned or artificially brightened pieces, as originality is a major value driver. Storage also plays a critical role. Keeping coins in proper holders protects them from environmental damage and preserves long-term value. Serious collectors should also consider professional grading, as certified extra-fine examples consistently outperform raw coins at auction. Patience, knowledge, and selectivity are what separate average collections from high-value portfolios. The United Kingdom one-penny 1986 in extra-fine condition stands as a powerful reminder that modern coins can carry real prestige and real dollar value when preserved correctly. It represents British history, royal artistry, and the undeniable strength of condition-based collecting. As demand continues to grow and quality examples disappear into private hands, this penny is no longer just spare change. It is a proven collectible with lasting appeal. If you are building a serious collection or seeking smart numismatic opportunities, this is one coin that absolutely deserves your attention. Next up, United Kingdom one penny from 1985 in your hand. You're not just holding a tiny piece of bronze, you're holding a living slice of modern British history. Imagine the sound of bustling British streets in the mid-1980s, coins jangling in pockets and purses as everyday life bustled around cash registers. That little penny, minted under the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, passed through countless hands, witnessed decades of change, and today has become an object of fascination for collectors around the world. The history and background of the British penny is rich and deeply rooted in tradition. While pennies have existed in Britain for over 1,000 years, the decimal penny like this 1985 issue stems from the country's switch to decimal currency in 1971. This standardization transformed everyday money, bringing pennies into alignment with modern monetary systems. The 1985 penny carries the third portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, a design by Raphael Maklauf, a striking and elegant effigy that adorned millions of coins in this era. Every detail on this penny connects to a time when the United Kingdom was evolving culturally and economically, and when coins like this were part of the rhythm of daily life. Now let's talk about the unique features of this coin that make it so beloved by collectors. The 1985 British penny is bronze, weighs approximately 3.56 grams, and measures 20.32 millimeters in diameter, giving it a satisfying heft and presence despite its low face value. The obverse proudly displays Queen Elizabeth II's portrait surrounded by classic Latin inscriptions, a design that has become synonymous with British coinage in the late 20th century. Flip it over and you'll find the iconic crowned portcullis with chains, a design element adapted from the badge of King Henry VII, and now symbolic of the Palace of Westminster itself, encircled by the denomination one penny. These elements aren't just utilitarian. They are artistic expressions of heritage, instantly recognizable and appreciated in collections around the globe. When it comes to rarity and condition, this is where the magic happens for collectors. Yes, over 200 million of these pennies were struck at the Royal Mint's Lantricent facility, making original uncirculated examples relatively abundant. However, circulated coins, the ones that have been used in real economic life, tell stories. Each scratch, patina, and trace of wear represents decades of use. Collectors prize coins that show those signs of life because they capture authenticity and connection to the past. And although 1985 pennies are common in theory, finding one in particularly attractive condition can elevate its demand significantly, especially among enthusiasts who want representation from every year of decimal coinage in their sets. Now, what about current market value in dollars? This is where many people are pleasantly surprised. Even circulated examples, depending on eye appeal and grade, are trading well above face value thanks to the robust global community of collectors. According to recent market data, circulated 1985 pennies can fetch prices above their original monetary value, with many examples selling in the range of $285,000 each in online auctions and dealer listings. For better preserved but still circulated coins, it's common to see prices several times above face value as collectors compete to secure attractive examples for their albums. And while crisp uncirculated variants are valued higher, the fact that circulated examples are actively traded and collected shows genuine demand and recognition of their place in numismatic history. For those of you who are just starting out or deepening your passion, here are collector tips to make your journey even more rewarding. First, always inspect your coins under good light and magnification. The way a coin catches the eye can dramatically influence how desirable it is to buyers and fellow collectors. Second, learn basic grading terms like very fine, extra fine, and almost uncirculated. Knowing these will help you understand and communicate a coin's condition with confidence. Third, keep your coins in protective holders. This not only preserves their condition, but also reflects professionalism for when you trade or sell. Finally, familiarize yourself with the rich tapestry of British coinage history. Understanding context and design evolution will give you deeper appreciation and credibility within the collector community. The United Kingdom, 1 penny 1985 in circulated condition is more than a humble piece of pocket change. It is a bridge between everyday life and the thriving world of numismatics. Its historical significance, classic design, and active presence in the collector market mean that even coins that have seen real use can have appeal to enthusiasts. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone just discovering the joy of coin collecting, this little penny carries with its stories, tradition, and a very real market value that continues to attract interest worldwide. And that, more than anything, is why coins like this aren't just old money. They're pieces of history worth exploring, enjoying, and celebrating. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the UK 1 pennies, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share this with fellow collectors. Because sometimes, the smallest coins carry the biggest stories and the strongest potential.